What's good, YouTube? Zion Amari, Real Spit TV. Let's spit that real. Now, I just got my grill put in, so I'm probably gonna actually literally be spitting in this video with a list. So yeah, I gonna have to bear with me on that. But we talking about the Meek Mill DJ Akademiks situation. And as it pertains to these street dudes and these rappers blaming Akademiks, the square dude behind the keyboard, for niggas killing each other in the streets and all this rap beef, enough is enough, man.
Enough! Silence! I can't take this shit no more.
I can't take this shit no more either, Dave. But damn it, since Meek is insisting on making an ass out of himself every chance he get, we gonna deal with it. So let's get it.
Yeah, first, basically, like, you run a platform that be stirring a lot of shit up in the streets. Niggas die about it. A lot of people get hurt about it.
Who are these niggas getting killed behind DJ Akademiks? Please tell me who saw a DJ Akademiks video and died after that. Please tell me, just one nigga. Because the last time I checked, a video is just like a gun. Remember Chris Tucker said, guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people. In like manner, videos don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers that see videos kill people. Let's get it.
Sometimes he say things about certain people that can hurt people, brands that can take people food off their table.
Okay, Meek. So he say certain things that can take food off a people's table and hurt their brand. But the last time I checked, it was your ass that exposed the fact that Drake had a ghostwriter. And the last time I checked, when you expose that type of stuff, that can make people lose fans. That can make people say, I'm not buying no more of your albums. I'm not going to your concert. I'm not streaming your music. You got a ghostwriter. You didn't put it out there. You deceived me. I like niggas who write their own shit. And you ain't one of them. That can take food off somebody's table. That can hurt somebody's brand. Matter of fact, that did hurt his brand. That hurt his legacy. That more than hurt his brand. That hurt his legacy. So we can't be a hypocrite. Nigga, I swear, listening to Meek is like listening to an emotional female. It's like listening to your chick when she say, baby, we need to talk. You automatically know it's going to be a bunch of emotional bullshit, no logic, a bunch of feelings. That's Meek. Let's get it.
He actually got influence over like a lot of kids. My kids watch that shit. My little cousins, a bunch of people watch that shit, and I see a lot of things that, I don't approve of, that our culture represents.
Okay, let's be real. Do anybody watching this damn video know any kid that want to be like DJ Akademiks? Just one. Just think, do you know one kid that want to be like Akademiks? No, you do not. I don't know one, right? But let's say they did want to be like Akademiks. What's worst case scenario? What's worst case scenario? What, they become a YouTuber? They become a content creator? That's worst case scenario? Okay, I'll take that. But how many kids do we know that want to be like Meek Mill? How many kids do we know that want to have the jewelry, the cars, the clothes, the Insta thoughts, right? And what does he talk about? Killing, robbing niggas, selling dope, etc., etc., etc. Shit that most people would not approve of their kids listening to or following. So it's mighty hypocritical of him to say the shit that he's saying. It's utterly ridiculous. But let's get back to it, man.
But I'm watching you repetitively go at rappers and taking from people without actually putting back in. If you put it back in, let me know. Because I don't really see that side. I just see people taking from our culture, a lot of bad things happening, and you're not putting back in. And that's...
What is Act taking from the culture? Please tell me, what did Act take from the culture that he needs to put back in? I'm not understanding. Like, somebody needs to elaborate what Act took from the culture. Because the last time I checked, Act just narrates the culture. He just talks about what happens in the culture. So how is that taken from the culture? You know who takes from the culture? The people that you signed to. That's who take from the culture. But you ain't got this same energy for them. But for the square dude behind the computer, he has to show you what he's putting in from what you claim he's taking out. Nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
Start posting me, like one time you posted me like we had guns in the parking lot. You knew I was on probation. You knew that could have sent me to jail. I sent you a DM and had to tell you to take that down.
Nigga, you knew you was on probation. You knew you could go to jail. This is what I mean by these dumb street niggas and accountability. They're allergic to accountability. This fool just said, you know, you posted me and I had guns. I was in a picture with guns. You know I was on parole. You know I was on. I had to DM you and tell you to take it down. Nigga, how did Act get the picture to begin with? Let's talk about that. Who the hell took the picture to begin with? Let's talk about that. Act didn't take the picture. Act wasn't there with you. Who took the picture? Had to be one of your partners. Did you talk to your partner? Did you holler at your partner? Did you have the same energy for your partner that you got for Act about posting a picture? Please, this is what we need to talk about. But you don't want to have that conversation because that's about accountability. See, you would have to look in the mirror. See, you were supposed to tell yourself, hey, Meek, you know you on parole or probation, whatever. You know you can't be moving like, you know that. You were supposed to tell it to yourself, bro, not Act. Let's get it.
Well, that's like an op, right? You know that can send me to jail, and you know I'm on probation, and you got a video up on your site. Should I not go at you about that? Meek.
You're right. That is like an op. You are like your own op because you constantly do dumb shit that can get you sent back to prison. This is not about Act. This is about you, dumb. This is about the fact that you know that you know you could go back to prison. You know you was on parole. So why were you in the parking lot with guns, getting recorded by one of your own partners? Let's talk about that. Again, accountability. Let's get it.
Like you posted these young boys from Philly, right? Look, you posted these young boys from Philly. Say if I just get on some shit and bring my young boys from Philly out and then something happen. You know you might be in that, right?
You just said it yourself, Meek. Let's say I see that and I get my young niggas from Philly and I get on some shit. That's going to be on you, my nigga, not DJ Akademiks. That is not a DJ Akademiks problem. That is a Meek Mill, dumb nigga, ego check problem. And that's the conversation that we need to be having. These street niggas, the reason they keep getting killed and going to the pit, they don't know how to check their ego. These niggas are just too narcissistic for their own good, and they're going to do something dumb to get sent back to the penitentiary. They can't take somebody saying something crazy about them like everybody else can. See, me, I got kids, my nigga, and I know how to prioritize my kids and my freedom over my ego and my pride. Now, if you, Mika, don't know how to prioritize your ego and your pride over your kids and your freedom, that is on you, my nigga. That is on you, not Act. Let's get it.
Say you needed me, but I only said I never needed you. Like, I don't think we need each other, and that's why I think we could coexist. But what I'm saying is that
we're not on the same level. That's what y'all getting confused. Like the internet. You a guy, you got one little platform, like you speaking as if we on the same level. Like I really hold weight. Like some of these guys that you dealing with and talking to, really.
Like this fool don't even realize what he just did. He just killed his point earlier. Because earlier he made it like Act was so influential to these kids. He's got so many kids looking up to him and wanting to be like him. Now he's saying, you got a little platform. We ain't on the same level. You got a little platform. And okay, so if his platform is so little, he can't be that goddamn influential. He can't be influencing that many kids to do nothing dumb. Now you, Mika, on the other hand, you have a big platform, right? You have millions of fans. And what do you promote? Like I said, killing, selling dope, being a criminal. That's the meat and potatoes of what you talk about. So thank you, Meek. Thank you for stating the fact that Act is not that big and you are so much bigger. Especially considering the fact that Act don't necessarily really promote anything. He just posts what y'all saying do. So thank you, Mika, for destroying your point earlier. Let's get it.
Or you hold the same type of weight as these people, and you inciting violence, and you taking from the culture. So
how the hell is Akademiks inciting violence? How do you incite violence by posting what other people do and say. Please tell me, how do you, by narrating what other people do and say, incite violence? See, and that whole notion of inciting violence is complete and utter bullshit, because it ain't shit that Akademiks could post that would incite me to violence. Okay, there's nothing that Akademiks could post that's gonna make me say, fuck my freedom, fuck my life, I'm going to kill this nigga. If you are one of those type of niggas, that is a personal problem that you need to work out on your own. That is not Act problem. That is not Vlad problem. That is not a blogger problem. That is a dumb street nigga ego problem. Okay, and I'm glad we got that understood. Let's get it.
Violence, and you taking from the culture, so it's only right people like me. I feel like I'm not going to listen though. You're not going to answer. Did y'all try to, like, again, everything y'all saying, I could say you were part of it when your team was trying to get me to post some shit that wasn't true about a motherfucker. Which would have probably incited whatever you talking about, fam. I don't get into all that. Like, I don't even understand that shit. Like, when I post shit, I'm just posting whatever the fuck I think on my mind. I don't deal with people.
See, I don't even, whatever you talking about, I don't even, now that the nigga exposing you, now you don't know what he talking about now. Now you can't comprehend basic English. And you post whatever you think is on your mind. That nigga said, I post whatever the fuck I think be on my mind. So you don't know what be on your mind. You think that you think what's on your mind. What? Meek is dumb. Meek is not just dumb. Meek is dumb diddy dumb. Like,
This boy's a motherfucking dummy!
I watch you bully Nav. I watch you bully artists. You can't do that to me. So being as though I see you doing that with your platform, listen though, let me tell you though, being as though I see you do that with certain artists, I'ma always attack you because I'm a big dog in the culture. That's just me.
So you watched him bully Nav, right? You mean like we watched you bully Wale when he didn't tweet your album and you went in on him on Twitter? Like we watched you try to bully Drake and that shit backfired on you and that boy broke your goddamn neck and your ass is still wearing neck braces on the weekend from the back-to-back. When you bullied Safari, when you bullied Quentin Miller, who has one leg, who is a square, who is not a threat to anybody, and you had one of the dick chasers punch this man in the mouth in a Nike store, you mean that kind of bullying me? See, this is what I mean about this nigga. This nigga is like a blatant hypocrite to the umpteenth power. Like it's ridiculous. And I'm gonna do a whole totally different video about, Meek being a bully and how he's really soft because the game and 50 straight punked this nigga. But he don't never had the same energy that he got for Safari, Act, Quentin Miller, Wale, Drake, and anybody else. See, he only goes after weak targets. And he has the audacity to call Akademiks a bully. And since you such a big dog in the culture, Meek, why didn't you attack the game when he went at you? Why didn't you attack 50 when he was clowning you on social media? You such a big dog in the culture, right? And you really not a big dog. Like, let's be real. Drake is a big dog. You know how Drake is a big dog? For one, Drake broke your goddamn neck with back-to-back. Okay, he handled your ass. He beat your ass from pillar to post with one record, and it was a club record. For two, you had Drake on an album that you fell out with him on, and you had him back on your most recent album. So that's big dog status. When you got me on your album, you exposed me for having ghostwriters, I bury you real quick, and then a couple years later, you put me on your album after you get out of prison. That's big dog status. Last time I checked, Drake is looked at as the king of this decade. Or Drake, Kendrick, or Cole. You ain't in that conversation for top MC. You ain't never been in that conversation. So stop it with this, I'm a big dog in the culture. You a dope rapper, Meek. I like your music. You make dope music. You the king of the intros, especially for the 2010s. I will give you that. King of the intros. Hands down, no exceptions. But you is not no big dog like you think you is, bro. Stop it. Let's get it.
These guys gonna be going in 9 months doing this shit, trying to lead our culture with this shit. You know the platform you got. You know the power you got over kids. And you continue to do this.
Listen, you
see, niggas love to talk about what's good and bad for the culture. And this is what nobody wants to say. But I'ma say it. Fuck the culture. Okay? See, I'm not worried about the culture. Instead of worrying about what's good and bad for the culture, we need to be talking about what's good and bad for the community. Because the last time I checked, it was the culture that made niggas think it was cool to start selling dope. It was the culture that made niggas think it was cool to gangbang. It's the culture that make niggas think it's cool to kill each other. It's the culture that got niggas talking about pulling up and sliding. I'm a slide. I'm a pull up and I'm a slide. Yeah, these young dudes listen to niggas like you, Meek, talking about pulling up and sliding, and they try to pull up and slide on the wrong motherfucker and get their damn head blown off. But I bet you don't want to have that conversation, do you, Meek? No, you don't. No. But I'm not going to hold y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Zion Amari, Real Spit TV.